Hi ladies, and welcome back to my channel. We are on the very last day of the Taking Over Your Life Challenge videos, and today is just all about creating a special and unique experience for you. Because why not pamper yourself while you're single and it's Valentine's Day? I wanted to take you along for what I do for myself on a spa day. So the first thing that you can notice is that I have this little head wrap on. I've already taken a shower and cleaned myself off and put on a hair mask. So I just have this goofy looking thing on my hair to hold in all that moisture and liquid that's trying to drip on me, because that to me is just like really frustrating. And this is a spa day, we want to have fun. So I've also made myself a face mask. I really love making myself a face mask. For one, it's just like putting that extra energy into yourself. And I also know exactly what is inside of this mask. I know all the ingredients because I purchased them, and I know the quality of those ingredients. So one thing that I want you to make sure you do when you're making yourself a homemade face mask is to know what's going in to your face mask and to also know why you're using it. So I have been making myself face masks for a really long time, and I did it initially just because I wanted to take care of my skin, but it wasn't until I read some beauty books that I actually started realizing that each thing that went into that mask had a specific purpose. So for this mask, I'll show you the book that I got it from. I got it from this amazing book that has totally changed my skin game and my life, and that is Hello Glow. So I made myself this mask that I'm gonna put on here in a minute. It doesn't look very pretty, but it has bentonite clay in it, which I just learned not too long ago is really good for oily skin, which I have massively oily skin. It also has cocoa powder in it, which is really great for anti-aging. And then it has a little bit of water, and it has coffee grounds in it, which will be good for a little tiny exfoliant at the end when you're taking it off. So anyways, you wanna make sure you put it on with clean hands anytime you do a face mask, and you wanna make sure your face is clean before you start. So at least do a cleanser before you start your face mask. So I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse my face. I actually use the face cleanser that she gives you a recipe for. So it's super, super, super simple. I bought this little bottle from the Wild Roots, but you can get these from any natural food store. I've seen them at a couple different places. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna cleanse my face really quick, and then I'm gonna come back and do the face mask with you. Okay, so I'm back, my face is fresh, and my battery is dead, so I guess I'm gonna go change that now. All right, new battery in, we are good to go. So you wanna make sure if you're gonna put your face mask on with your hands that you have clean hands before you start in. Now, I usually like to use a brush. If you've seen one of my earlier videos with the coffee scrub, I mentioned using a light foundation type brush for your applying your mask. It's kind of just like a sensual, relaxing feeling, kind of like how they do at a spa. But for this one, I'm just gonna apply it with my hands because I'm not quite sure how the clay would react with the bristles on the brush, and I definitely don't want to ruin that brush. So I'm gonna dig in and get started. Oh, it's really thick, but it feels good at the same time. Hello. And I just want you to remember, like, this is all about you. Take this moment to relax, put on some calm music. That's typically what I really like to do, is put on some calm music. And honestly, just enjoy the moment of this. I just read in a book recently to not just make face masks a face mask. Like, you're not just putting it on and you're done and over with. You know, part of being a woman is that we're such sensual human beings, and we love touch, we love feeling like emotionally connected but also physically connected. And I think that it's important to physically connect with yourself in a way that's more loving than, I look like I just scrubbed a bunch of poop on my face, but but to put on your lotion and make it be more of a ritual than just I'm putting lotion on my skin just because. Like, think of why you're doing this. So, oh yes. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking of what I want this to do for my body. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like playing with cookie dough when I was a kid. Definitely make sure that you get it on your neck because you want to take care of your neck the same way that you take care of your face. It ages just the same. It is a little bit more of a softer skin, so you want to be delicate with it, but you just want to, you know, when you're washing your face, you want to make sure you are cleansing your neck too. You want to make sure that you're, you know, moisturizing it and taking care of it. And then one thing that I don't know if a lot of people do, but I do really like to do my chest area in masks. Just makes me feel good. And I have leftovers, so why not? So do something while this sits. If you're doing this particular mask, I would let it sit for 15 minutes. That's what the book recommends, and then rinsing it off with warm water. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna take a little bath or find some way of relaxing. Everybody's different. Everybody likes to relax in different ways. But let it just sit on your face and marinate, and light a candle and enjoy yourself. And then I'm probably going to clean this off and then clean out my hair at the same time of that face or that hair mask. So that I do that in the shower and all that dirtiness gets in the shower. And also because honestly, I super struggle. I don't know if anybody else is in that boat with me, but I struggle so much with just like doing the rinsing off in the sink. Like, I always have to use a washcloth. Something about doing it in the sink, like it just gets all over me. It creates like such a massive mess. I don't know how people do it. Like, it's always surprised me how many people just use like water on their face. I can never get everything off, and I just, like I said, I make this huge mess. So anyways, yeah, let this sit on your face and just kind of enjoy the moment. I'm gonna add a little bit more under my eyes. You want to make sure you're careful of directly under your eyes, but I think that I just didn't go quite high enough. I think I could use it a little bit more. So I am noticing that this stuff does dry pretty quickly. It's clay, so normal. Yeah, we're just gonna let that sit in. As you can see, I'm fresh out of the shower. I have a new head wrap on to start drying my hair. I put on a fluffy robe because I think it's important to just be comfy and cozy. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on some moisturizer because I think that is one of the most important things that you can do for your skin. And remember, even if you have oily skin, still moisturize. There are moisturizers out there for oily skin. Again, Hello Glow. I'm gonna put a link for it down below just because it's so flipping good. The writer of that book literally changed my life. As far as my face game goes, I broke out all over the place. I have super oily skin. That hasn't changed, but it did lessen. So she has recommendations for oily skin, for dry skin, and for normal skin. So she has the whole gamut, including aging skin. And this moisturizer is specifically for oily skin. So I'm just gonna add a few drops. 5 to 6 is about good for my whole face and my neck. So I just like to put a little bit on everywhere. Might add a little bit more to my neck. And then because if you did it with me, did the chest area, we're going to add some there as well. Moisturizing is one of the best things that you can do for your skin. It helps with aging and it helps rehydrate your skin. If you're not doing anything else to your skin, if you have just like beautiful skin, you should still be moisturizing. And then I always like to rub that extra on my hands. Just feels good. From here, what I like to do is I like to make myself a hot cup of tea and kind of just relax and enjoy the feeling of being clean and having soaked up all that moment of pampering. So I'm just sitting down here with my cup of tea, just kind of soaking in the moment. I just wanted to kind of talk about why spa days are important. I think that there's this really deep need to really love ourselves and take those times and those moments to express that in touch and in doing things that make us feel really good. So for me, I really strongly believe that it's important to start when you're single, but it's one of those things that I don't think you'll ever stop doing. It can be that one constant in your life that no matter what, you know you have this one day that's all to yourself, that you can really take the time to nourish your skin and to just feel good. And when you're in the moment of a spa day, I want you to either say mantras to yourself. You can find examples of mantras everywhere. Mantras are such a huge thing. If you just Googled mantras, I'm sure you'd come up with so many different ideas of things that you could say. One thing that I really like to say to myself is, I am love. So during the time when I'm letting that face mask soak into my skin, I'm seeping in that moment, I've lit a candle, I'm breathing in the scent of the face mask and possibly the scent of the candle, and I'm saying those mantras to myself. Now this kind of takes your spa day to the next level, I believe, because it takes it from I'm doing something to myself physically to now I'm not only doing something to myself physically, I'm doing something to myself mentally. So you're building that mental stamina, that mental beauty, and that mental healthy mindset while also doing something healthy for your skin and for your body. I just think that there's something so special about creating little moments for ourselves where our mind can completely relax and be at ease. So not only should you be doing mantras, but you should also give yourself a period of time to just be in the moment, to let the stress go, to let whatever is going on in your life go. And as things pop into your brain, just go ahead and say, I don't need that right now. I'm just going to be in the moment. In order to be in the moment, for me, my best way to do that is to stay off any kind of social media. It's kind of a detox from all technology. I do like to play music, so that is one thing that is technological, but as soon as that music has started playing, I am not touching my phone. I've put it on do not disturb, so I'm not getting disturbed throughout this moment that I'm trying to create for myself. Once I've rinsed off my face mask, I've got my head thing in, like I said, I like to make myself a cup of tea and kind of still sit in that moment for a little longer. And then once I'm done with the tea, I take off my headband and I start doing my hair. If you're really looking to change your life and create healthy habits and create a mindset that's really happy, this is my favorite thing to do and one of my absolute top recommendations in creating change in your life. And you'll start to notice over time, after doing this for yourself, you'll start to make other changes in your life about what you want your values to be, who you want in your life. I feel like by taking care of yourself, it starts to let you know who you would want in your life. What type of care do you want in your life? How do you want somebody else to treat you? So one of the things that I love about the mantra that I say to myself is I am love. And if I am love and if I love myself, I can see what love to me is. So breaking that down a little bit, when I'm meeting people, I can tell if they're being loving towards me, are they being genuine? These kinds of things start to happen the more that you take into account how you're treating yourself, the more that you're focusing in on who you want to be and how you want to be, helps you create this space for somebody else, and also lets you be a little bit more picky about who you bring into your life, because you've created this balance for yourself. You've created this space, this really healthy space, and you don't want to bring somebody in to ruin that. You want to bring somebody in to thrive in that space. So I hope you've enjoyed the Taking Over Your Life challenge. I know that I've enjoyed creating these videos for you. Please let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see next. And please don't forget to like this if you've enjoyed this series or you've enjoyed this video. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.